we'll get started with North Carolina. Welcome, ladies. Congrats on the win. We'll start off first with an opening statement from Coach, and then we'll open up for questions.
Yeah, we're real grateful for the performance of our guys today. Very quick turnaround from the previous game. You know how that is at these kind of tournaments. Tough team to scout, really fluid action. Our guys led by these two were totally locked into the defensive scout, both in personnel and in the kind of holistic view, which, you know, their best player, who's been traditionally their best player, their point guard there, she didn't make a basket. The kid we were worried about shooting, she didn't make a basket. These guys were really locked in. Still missed a few too many shots. Tomorrow we're going to have to clean that up, but we're playing for a championship tomorrow, and we're really thrilled about that.
Okay, thanks. If you have a question on Zoom, go ahead, raise your hand, or just speak up. Be sure to identify yourself so Coach and the players know who you are as you're speaking. Steve, your camera's on, so we'll let you go first.
Okay, Alyssa, if you could speak to the defense that Coach spoke to. You had a double-double, obviously contributing a bunch of different ways, but talk about the overall defensive effort that you did have tonight.
Yeah, I felt like our team as a whole locked into our defensive game plan. Like Coach said, two of their girls that we were worried about scoring a lot for them did not score a lot. So that's as simple as the game is in terms of a goal for defensively. And I felt like our rotations were really good. We were contesting shots. We definitely got into a couple possessions where we were fouling a little too much, but that's something that we'll be ready to clean up for tomorrow. But yeah, defensive effort was great. We're ready to bring that again.
Bob Sutton, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this is Bob Sutton. For either of the players, do you kind of enjoy a game like that when at a certain point it looked like you probably were aware it was going to be a defensive game? The defense was going to kind of dictate things.
I love a defensive game. I think it's a lot of fun when we're able to really lock in on our defensive game plan, which we've done really well for 2 days in a row, and we need to have one more day of that. I feel like we had a full buy-in from all of our players, just knowing their personnel, knowing what shots we want them to take and what we want to take away.
Brian, go ahead, sir.
Hi, this is Brian. I'm in the Daily Tar. Alyssa, you finished with a double-double in the first half. What was kind of working for you on the offensive end, both getting rebounds and kind of finishing in the paint?
Yeah, I felt like I wasn't trying to go outside of what I know I can do and just being in the flow with my teammates. And so just reading off of and playing off of each other, that's where I think I thrive best, is just playing along with my teammates. And they did a great job. I was found on the three-point line, knocked down a shot, and I've got a lot of great passes into the post, so that opened up a lot for myself. And since we have so many great shooters on our team, that spreads the floor a lot. So I have a lot of opportunity for one-on-one. And again, that just doesn't happen without my teammates and all the work that they've put in over the summer and all the season so far to be able to get to a point where we can have success like this.
Any other questions from Zoom? Bob, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Courtney, how does this rank as far as a defensive effort from your team, especially against another power conference team?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, defensively, it's easy to sit up here and talk about it, right? It's really not easy to. It's a late night, obviously. We didn't know who was going to win the first game. And then these guys came and locked in very quickly. So they didn't know Villanova from anybody until this morning. And, you know, so it's easy for us to talk about it now, but I really give a lot of all the credit to the players who did what we asked them to do. You know, they're starting to really trust each other defensively. They're willing to switch when that's an emergency. They're willing to understand the game plan, not just try to do it. You know, if you're going to defend like that, because I still think we can be better on offense. I thought we missed too many layups. I think we're a better shooting team, you know, but if you're going to bring that defensive intensity and accountability, you got a shot, right? So yeah, you know, these two right here have ensured that, like I said, when you play a lot of people, you run the risk of having being as committed and disciplined defensively, right? Because you now need it across your roster. And as Lexi said, these guys have made sure we have it across our roster. And so, you know, it was good to see, and we'll have to do it again tomorrow.
Any other questions? Bob, go ahead.
Yeah, just one more thing for the players. How do you feel physically at this point, this first time this year where you've gotten these back-to-back type situations?
Physically we feel great. We have so much depth within our team, and that helps a ton. But yeah, we've been preparing for this since the beginning of the season, and so we've had back-to-back practices where we've been really pushing the tempo, really pushing our pace, and so we feel ready for it, and we just can't wait for tomorrow. We're gonna be eager for the next day to come.
We'll go back to Brian.
Lexi, you were 6 for 10 shooting tonight. What was kind of feeling good, working well, and how are you able to kind of score the ball efficiently while shooting it too?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like our team just keeps getting better offensively every single night. The spacing, the ball movement, getting into the actions, getting the shots that we want as a team. So I feel like as we continue to get better at that, we get better shots and we make better shots at a higher percentage in general. So I just think that we need to continue to take steps forward offensively as a team. And tonight was another step forward in that area.
Mhm.
Okay, ladies, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, guys.